Sir, a blue box has materialized in the landing bay, similar to the one owned by the terrorists during the Great Flip North massacre.
Wait to see what happens when the pilot reaches the identification platforms, but observe them closely. When you're playing chess, it's important to let your opponent make the first couple of moves.
Wait, that's not how chess works.
Here we are at the magnificent planet of Zenfral. Here cheese is classified as a legitimate life form. The music of Taylor Swift is considered the highest form of art, and the inhabitants have 18 horns where the eyes should be and appendixes instead of legs. Doctor, I thought you said we were going to this hit new theme park you keep talking about. Marxism land? It's on this planet. We just need to check into the spaceport first. Thrilling. Bob, the reason we're going on this trip is to keep in touch with the common man. That includes all the boring bits. How do you expect us to remain relatable to our audience? And how do you expect us to sell all these PB and Ninja Bob plushies if no one finds the hashtag relatable? Fine.
Can you give me your full name, please?
Dr. Basil Theta Sigma Who. Ninja Alexander Lucy Robert.
Now I'm going to need you to step through the DNA scanner. Right. Can you come with me, please?
Where are we going?
Oh, it's just a common practice. That room over there you see.
Oh, well, if it's all common practice, then fine. I wouldn't want to receive any special treatment.
Oh, you won't. We treat all criminals like this.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Well, it seemed like you said something about us being criminals.
Well, it was a meteor, you see. Our society is run on the principles of the great Marcus thinkers. Adorno, Engels, Marx himself, Obama, NSYNC, Mimius the Fifth, Black Dynamite, Bruce Forsyth's left ear, Jake from the 20s, and in a way we like to see all of us as criminals when we are ruled by a class that is both hates us and exploits us.
It's funny you mention that. I really like some of the music One Direction did to promote the People's Revolution, though my wife doesn't like bringing it up.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, yeah, she's a result of intergalactic slave labour, so... Well, I'm way more of a communist than either of you. I'm great friends with Chairman Mao. Me and Greg invited him around for pizza once. Wait, what? Hey, how was I supposed to know he was going to become one of history's greatest murderers? Well, maybe through being a time traveller? Well, what would you have me do? Change the course of history? Ooh. It's a bit damp in here. I could do without portraits of sheep being impaled by angry lampposts on the walls, but apart from that, it's quite welcoming. Oh, there's a bag on my head. I think you might be a bit evil.
Oh, we do that to all of them. It's to stop air overdoses.
And is the chloroform to test people's endurance under pressure?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Good job, Begnar. You'll get a pay rise for this.
I can't get a pay rise, Tiberius. We're all volunteers.
Right, what do you think we should do with them?
The scan shows that this is definitely the same doctor.
Yes, changing his face was clever, but no matter how much you change your Monopoly piece, nothing will get you out of a go-to jail. I'd suggest we detain both of them. It's very plausible for there to be two culprits in a game of Cluedo.
I'm sorry, have you ever even played a game of Cluedo?
Oh. Good morning, Ninja Bob. We appear to be in a prison. Yes, weren't you paying attention? We were chloroformed. Do you even know why these people are after you? No. Must have done something in my future.
I'd like to see the prisoners, Moldy.
Certainly, Captain.
Good evening, Mr. Who. Good evening, Mr. Bob. I hope you can get a good lawyer, Doctor, because a lot of people want to see you face death by sieve. But let's forget about that unpleasantness. Would either of you care for a game of Jenga?
Look, I know you think I've wronged you, but it can't be me. I can't remember doing anything to your people.
You don't remember the Great Flipnorth Massacre?
Oh. What did the Doctor do exactly?
Back in one of the Doctor's earlier forms, he infiltrated one of our coal mines under the belief that there were missing episodes being hidden. When one of the foremen confronted him about the work he was disturbing, the Doctor proceeded to make some incredibly rude and racist comments towards the manager, causing the foreman to call security after the Doctor was kicked out. He then used his vessel to activate the mine's self-destruct button. I was in that mine. The YouTube audio library music haunts me to this day. The destruction of the mine ultimately destabilized the economy, causing us all to become Marxists.
Oh yeah, I did that. But can't you see I've changed? I've got proper deep character growth and stuff.
My dear Doctor, are you saying we should forgive you like how we forgave murderers if they apologized?
But it wasn't me really. It was the Silent Doctor.
I thought you and Silent were the same person.
Yes, but barely.
Docky baby, The Simpsons Checkers is barely checkers, but it is still checkers nonetheless. Speaking of which, would you care for a game of Twin Peaks Checkers?
Why are you being so nice to us?
Is it not true that when playing Operation you need to carry the body part out with care and respect?
But is it not also true that when playing Hungry Hungry Hippos, you need to grab the food as quickly as possible to ensure a victory?
But is it not also true that when playing Snakes and Ladders, you need to make sure not to roll the dice too hard so it doesn't fall off the table?
But is it not also true that when playing Twister, it's best to put your opponent under as much strain as possible? Doctor, stop pushing for harder treatment. Sorry.
I'd say that you should face punishment for playing Crocodile's dentist without the proper equipment, but I think we should have a more creative solution. Care for a game of Guess Who?
Does your person have blonde hair?
Yes. Does your person have glasses?
No. Does your person hate black people?
I don't know. The TARS don't say.
Do they look a bit like they hate black people?
Yes. Does your person have...
Oh, screw this. Ninja Bob! Right away, Doctor.
Ah! You cut off my hand with your swords that you used in Series 1 of these audios and also had in stories beforehand, but didn't feel the need to use, and also my name is Captain Tiberius Umagu, bisexual, twice-divorced former banking manager born in the year 7986, which is 46 years before the date this story is set.
Aha! Now I am the one who is playing buckaroo with your life.
Wait, Doctor! Please! No!
Well, Bob, let's get out of here.
Oi, what do you two think you're doing?
Right, now time to use my sonic screwdriver to bypass this door's polarity matrix to create a feedback loop that will... Oh, it's unlocked. So, we're not going to Marxism land then? Nah, it was too expensive anyways. Doctor, what's going to happen to this place? I don't know, it'll probably collapse in 100 years or something. Well, do you think a society like this is doomed to fall, or? Look, Bob, I knew Karl Marx. In fact, I was sort of the one who came up with all the ideas. He just sat on my sofa and got high. And, to be frank, I was just making stuff up as I went along. Just don't think about it. Well, you said the same thing about capitalism, so... I was being honest there too. Alan Smith is nothing but a freeloading bionicle addict, honest. I came up with capitalism in an afternoon while he just checked my punctuation. And let's not forget my greatest invention, the universe. God had some terrible ideas and I... Right, of course. So, Doctor, with all this stuff about Marxism and personal responsibility, what do you think we've learned today? Well, I think we've learnt that when playing charades, you can win by outthinking your opponent, but you can also win by killing your opponent. I mean, sure, I suppose.